This is JC from Real and Simulated Wars blog. I have the infinite pleasure of flying today a preview copy of Heatblur's F-14 Tomcat. So this is a highly anticipated module, and I have to tell you guys, I have been flying this for like 4 days already, and the more I fly it, the more I like it. The module itself is a pleasure. There is a lot of attention to detail, the wearing of the cockpit, the textures, the systems. It's very exhaustive, very complete. I really like it a lot. So for today, I'm gonna have, this is, I want to clarify, this is not gonna be a tutorial. I am sorry, I'm not just, that savvy when it comes to these tutorial making things. You will find plenty of material in YouTube by jobbers, one of Maverick, Ralphie Dude, whoever you're checking out. I'm sure you will find the material and training material. They're going pretty much very, very, very far. So right now what I have is a little of a fun flight, just to drop some bombs over an objective. I have a very simple setup here. My target is this terrorist camp. Oh my god, how much I wish we'll have a Libya map for this. I don't know, just for kicks. But anyway, it doesn't detract from the map itself, or the setting doesn't detract from what we have to do. So no problem. This is very exciting anyway. So who cares where we are? So this is in the Persian Gulf. I am departing from an air base. I am not doing a carrier-based operation because I believe I'm a bit rusty in that. You will notice all over the place that that's the case. So today I'm going to be dropping some free-fall bombs, non-guided Mk-82s. Also I'm going to be using some rockets. I believe this is called the Sunni rockets. This is how our loadout looks from the outside. This is going to be a bit loud. Take a look. So we're looking pretty cool. I'm going to deploy the flaps just for our departure. I'm going to have our steering, nose wheel steering activated, and we're going to roll. So I read in the manual that no afterburners are to be used during takeoffs. So we're going to respect that. And we're kind of heavy, so the rollout is a bit longer. Pull, stick aft, and off we go. We're airborne. Beautiful morning here in the Persian Gulf to be doing this. So I'm gonna retract the gear right now. I'm gonna adjust the trim for a slight climb, and let's get busy. I'm gonna pull up the flaps so we can gain some airspeed. So the animations are really gorgeous. I was laughing the other day because I was seeing that flap handle over there is like surrounded in some sort of rubber stuff, and it's animated. This is just crazy. So anyway, without further ado, let's go to another of the stars of this module, who is our Rio Jester. Sir, make yourself visible. Yes, sir. Selfie. So this guy is our rear seat officer, and I have to tell you, it's gonna be quite fun to figure it out how to play as a team. He plays a central role, and you're pretty much guiding the aircraft and keeping it out of trouble, guiding it towards your targets and whatnot. So it's gonna take a while to get accustomed to that, and well, let me show you how it works. It has a radial menu which you can use. He's goes like this. I want to use the second menu, navigation. I want to select the steer point number 2.
Got it. Switching to steer point 2.
There we go. So we should see our indicator in the lower display over there. This is where we need to steer to. And we're pretty much on our way. Let me zoom in into that display. We're at the range of 26 nautical miles. So this is a very short mission. So we're not going to be cruising for too long. I did this on purpose so we don't have to deal with, you know, long cruising time. And well, we're all the way over there. We're right now at 10,000 feet. I'm gonna start switching the master arm to on. Display mode for the HUD. This right there, all these toggles. Right here, I'm gonna choose air to ground. And let's ask Jester to rig us up for our weapons.
Yes, sir.
Give me the 82s. Will give me a ripple quantity of 5.
Welcome.
And give me a separation of 5 meters.
Welcome.
All of these because, well, you know, this is not exactly precision bombing. And we're going to have some leeway in how we do it. So before we do that, I want to show you something. This was already shown in the internet, but I want you to have a closer look, or a different look if you will, which is that you can plot different waypoints from the map. So let's activate the map. This is our Tomcat right there. This is our target area. See the different facilities here. There's a small house, which is the main facility, an outpost, etc., etc. I want to put a marker there for this BTR, which is a light armored vehicle. And yeah, that's it. We have a marker in the map, and then we're going to go back, and we're going to tell Jester to put a waypoint on it. So I'm gonna go navigation utility, retrieve a steer point from the map. We're going to call this surface target, and as you can see, BTR 80, it is at the northeast right now, 5 nautical miles. We're pretty close to it. That was actually entered 24 seconds ago. So
Sure.
there you go, Jester. And listen to that. Do you hear those clicks? The guy is actually typing the latitude and longitude. Take a look at that. So now he's entering the latitude. He switched it to it. You see? Oh my god, this really is amazing. So there we go. And we should have a marker right now. Right there, highlighted. 0, I don't know for what, but you have the waypoints all the way in the bottom. Use the cursor. Waypoint 1, waypoint 2, and this little thing. Of course, the range is a bit out of our control right now, but that is very, very cool. because it's something that doesn't happen automatically. Of course, you know, the fact that he's doing it is great, no doubt on that, but what I also like it is that it takes time to enter this information, which, you know, can have an impact on how fast you do your things and whatnot. Right now, we don't have too much pressure on us. There is not a single aircraft in the air right now, so who cares? We have all the time. But you know, when things get really busy, oh my God, you can have this guy to actually be a problem. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, and let's go back to navigation. See the navigation, we're actually past our waypoint number 2, so we're going to tell Jester go again navigation and to select a steer point, which is going to be
Wilco.
a surface
Switching
target.
to surface target.
You see, there was a small switch over there in the waypoint. Of course, waypoint 2 is very, very close to the target, to the surface target. So that was really very cool. Blows my mind. So we're going to turn, and we're going to start dropping some bombs, or at least we're trying to acquire some targets first. So that line that you see over there is the bomb fall line, BFL, which is of course the line that indicates where the bomb is going to drop if you just do it right now. Right now I'm using the rudder to turn, so you can see that it's a bit wobbly, and also, as you may notice, the HUD is not instantly responding. So this is like, you know, 1990s computers, so it's going to take a while. Oh, I overshot that there. But anyway, I am going to be using, you can use this as in any different type, like, you know, a CCIP like, but today I'm going to use the so-called the computer target mode, which is a CCRP, and I'm going to ask Jester to rig me out for that.
Wilco.
And you see a diamond appear, it's blinking right there. That's my target designation diamond. So I'm gonna go and turn into the target area. I want to make sure that my altitude, it is around 10K or something. Just because, you know, I'm just making my first attempts to do this, so it takes a while. So the target designation diamond is right there. Let's try to spot our target. Should be very easy to spot. Well, actually not that easy. Where are you? Well, I cannot see it. Just for a change. Should be down there. So this is a zoom in view. Oh, the target just popped out. That's a bit of a cheat, if you will, because it's a facility that I put it with the mission editor. But anyway, right now what I'm going to use, it is a control in the joystick that adjusts that diamond, and I'm going to acquire it using another switch that is also in the joystick. So right now I acquired that. It's a bit imprecise, if you will. You see, this is where we have it. We have it in the middle of the field for that house. So I'm gonna pickle, brake, and let's watch the bombs to impact over there. There we go. We did a bit of damage to the outpost, but of course, you know, it's not precise bombing. As you know, this module will come with the lantern targeting pod, And I've seen it over there. It looks very, very, very nice, but I was not able to figure it out. Just check the controls, and there is like a lot of different controls to set up. This is gonna be really good. I'm sorry I didn't have too much time to explore it, but right now what I'm trying to do is to gain altitude, and I'm gonna re-engage. I have 14 82 bombs, 14 MK82 bombs, so that's a lot. I have enough for 3 passes roughly. We're going to throw them at the enemy. So I'm going to start turning. Watch for your airspeed, and remember to use a rather very generous amount of rudder. So that's the target area again. Another very nice thing, it is the Afterburner. You have to be really kind of careful with the Afterburner. We're pretty close to all our targets and whatnot, so it's not a problem right now. Let's see. Hit that outboss over there. Brake. Watch. Well, that outboss is kind of a tough one. We're going to re-engage from another direction. We're a bit low. Climb a little bit. Let's use that Afterburner. So I was telling you that, you know, be careful with the Afterburner, because this thing burns fuel at a very high rate. You have your fuel flow indicator right there, down there. Let me see if I can zoom it. FF. You see, really burns a lot of gas. So just be observant of that. And let's go back and drop some more pain onto these guys. One thing that I would like to know, or to have, it is when we have the target designation diamond, the ability to, you know, when it is stabilized or just acquired, the ability to sweeten it. I didn't find anything in the manual on how to do that, but that would be great to have, because, you know, if you miss it or you think it's not gonna do anything, you have to reacquire and start from scratch. Pickle. Brake. Watch. Whoa, that came. Whoa, that was really bad. I don't know what was up with that. Anyway, all right. So let's go for some rocketry. I'm gonna ask Jester to switch. Oh, my mistake. I'm using the truck IR to move around this.
Wilco.
So I have the rockets now. Oh, the outpost is gone. It has succumbed to its wounds. I apologize for the accent too. Maybe next video should be in Spanish. En español. Okay, we're pretty high. That's gonna be a hell of a dive. So I have to zoom in because I'm blind. Getting very old, dudes. And you know, when you zoom in, you kind of lose orientation. I see that BMP over there. Son of a gun. So I didn't trim the aircraft for proper airspeed. Oh, what the... No. Nope, nope, nope. I hope the guy's not shooting at us. Climbing again. Watch for airspeed. Range is 4 miles. So I'm turning and burning. No problem. I have to thank Jester for his Jabbers for his video on flight characteristics of this aircraft. I cannot see the BMP. Damn it. Have to brake and reacquire, I guess. Also, there is something. Have the rockets. For Ripple. Let's have.
We'll go.
It's gonna be 1 pod roughly per pass.
We'll go.
Okay, there we go again. Goes the rockets. Pull up. Brake. Oh, we hit the son of a gun. Oh, there was one rocket there. I just shot it into some camel somewhere. Alright, so switch to guns. See how these guns do work. Oh, there is nothing to kill now. Anyway, so let's do some gun practice. So we have 7,000 pounds of fuel. Already mentioned that one of these things that you have to be observant for is the fuel consumption. It can go really, really very high. So this is a steep dive, kind of scary. That's our peeper. I'm gonna shoot in the general direction. Just when the range is correct. Now we're in range. And pull out. Yeah, this thing is gone. So alright. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna disengage. And we're gonna ask Jester to punch the oh my god. Navigation. Please send us to home base.
Switching to home base.
Yes, sirree. There he goes. So I hope you enjoyed this. You see that we have accomplished our mission, and we're 27 miles from the home plate, so that is not bad. We still have fuel, so it should be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna switch to cruise. I'm going to turn the master arm off, and let's go home. So in the next video I'm going to show you a little bit the rear office. Needless to say, I truly believe that this is one of the best DLCs for this entire series. There is a lot of features added. Well, for starters, you know, getting a module in early access at this state of completion is really cool. But there is also a lot of features, and everything is so well thought. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. They have gone the extra mile. Even the small details, like, oh, it's like a scratching, trying to pinch a fly over there. Even the smallest details, like, you know, mapping the keybinds to the HOTAS is like very, very nice of them to have them already configured. You can later change it, of course. Change it, just a couple of them while I was messing around, but nobody's giving us that yet again, so it's pretty cool. I love all the details, like, you know, the sounds, like everything creaks, and you know, you press buttons and they clack, clack. Listen, this is like, oh, Jesus Christ. Really very, very, very nice. Okay, so let's go into landing mode. And I'm gonna put down the flaps. They're a bit too speedy. I'm gonna take a couple of turns here to bleed some airspeed. Should have done a better job braking. Now we're talking. Our altitude is good, 3,000 feet. I'm sure I'm over the slope. I haven't figured out how to use the ALS. Those are things that usually in all my modules gear down. I do the last. I'm such a lousy player of DCS that, you know, I recently, oh my god, this is a shame, but I only recently learned how to call the start the A10. That's how bad I am. So we're going really, really very fast. Okay, we'll have to fly a pattern with this because we're too fast and too high. You see something familiar there? The E bracket. I went a bit over with my trim. Now I need more air speed. See if we can nail it right now. The machine is shaking. I'm stressing the airframe. I'm literally flying very, very, very bad. I hope I am not hurting your sensibilities. But anyway, it's all about having fun. Oh my god, my angle of attack is like I'm falling like a leaf. Let's try to use the auto throttle. All right. We have our wheels down. Let's put this bird down. extremely short. We're on a speed, but this is just too slow. Of course, you know, should be able to nail your final approach air speed right at the turn. That's why a pattern is flown, but nothing went well with this landing. So indeed we're a bit low right now. So we're going to turn at a certain point. Here it comes. I'm closely watching my E-bracket, but also keeping an eye on the angle of attack indicator. Of course, this is a Navy fighter, and you have the angle of attack very visible, so you don't miss it. So there we go. And as soon
1,000 feet.
Thank you, Jester. I'm surprised that he's not complaining about this awful landing. Coming in kind of fast.
500. 400 feet.
That beeping is the ground collision alarm
300.
or the altitude alarm.
200 feet.
Now we're going too low. Too slow.
100 feet. 50. 30. 10.
Well, kind of smooth if
That
you...
landing just brought a tear to my eye.
Did you hear that? Gee, okay. Alright, boys. So I guess this is it. And it's T minus 3 days. Or D minus 3. So it's not gonna take any long period of time until you're able to join me in the skies over there. Make sure to check any other video that may pop out later today or tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed this. And well, thank you for flying Heatblur.